What's up, card family? Hope you guys are doing great on this first weekend of March. Beautiful day outside here in Minnesota. And I'm coming at you today with a video response Rama. I have 4 VRs to get through, so this is going to be a long video, but hey, sit down, strap your seatbelts on, and just go for the ride. Watch the whole video. I'm going to show some cool cards. So, first up is Hodges 1455. Brian, he's doing a giveaway, and he wants to know about hitting pitchers. He wants to know about maybe some memories you have of pitchers at bat. I've since I've been alive, the DH has been in place in the American League. I'm American League. My team is the Twins. So I have a ton of memories of pitchers hitting. Of course, we all remember Big Sexy hitting that home run for the Mets. I think that was back in like 2016 or so. That was really cool moment. But I do remember in the 1991 World Series in Game 3, went actually 12 innings. And in the top of the 12th, I believe Randy Bush popped out. Dan Glenn hit a single. And then Knobloch hit a ground ball that should have been a double play, but it was misplayed and an error, and ended up with Knobloch on first, Gladden on third, and then Herbeck was up. I believe they put in a different pitcher. Herbeck was up, and they had Knobloch running to avoid the double play. Herbeck struck out looking. Knobloch made it to second, so now you have second and third with 2 outs. Kirby Puckett up. They walk him intentionally, and then they called in a pinch hitter. That pinch hitter was Mr. Rick Aguilera. So they put Rick in, and unfortunately, and Rick came into the league, actually, I believe, as an infielder, so he could hit okay. And he ended up hitting a deep fly ball out to the outfield. And the Twins ended up losing that game in the bottom of the 12th. But, of course, they ended up winning the series. But I do remember that at bat, even though I was a little kid. I've since rewatched, and watched highlights and whatever of the 91 World Series. So that's one at bat that sort of stuck in my memory, because who calls a pitcher in as a pinch hitter? Now, there was other circumstances. I think Aguilera was the last pitcher he had left. If they ended up going, well, clearly they had to pitch in the bottom of the 12th, so it would have been Aguilera. So, yeah. But I wanted to show this other card here, because there was another Twins pitcher that was a pretty solid hitter. Jim Cott was a pretty decent hitter over his career. And then here, I love it on the 73. You actually show him hitting, and he hit about $185, somewhere around there, average. But he did hit 16 career home runs, so very cool. I love that card. It's one of my favorite pitcher cards. So that's what I got for Hodges. Up next, I have Rocket Rick J18 sports cards. He's having a 300 subscriber and a 1-year giveaway contest, and he wants you to show a card that you were inspired to purchase by a fellow YouTuber. So I actually have a pile of them here that are football cards, so I'm going to go through a couple here. This first one I was inspired to buy by the Colazo Effect. Of course, we know he's a big, huge Peyton Manning collector, and he showed me this card. Not this card, but the Peyton Manning version of this card. And it is just a beautiful, beautiful card. So I went and grabbed the Randy Moss version of it. And then my good friend Victor Nagaran Cards, he posted this in the Super Collectors Unite group. He posted a 2014 Elite Clarity of Victor Cruz. So I went right away to see if there was any Vikings on the checklist. And of course, there is Adrian Peterson. Now, this is an acetate card, but it's It's a thick acetate card. It's pretty. What size is it? We got this in a 130 holder, so it's a pretty thick card, but very, very cool and very nice add to the collection. Thank you, Victor, for inspiring me to get that. And then also in the Super Collectors Unite group, Sterling Wolleman on YouTube, he's known as Stir Fries Trio. He is collecting the 2023 Prestige Rainbow of CD Lamb, and I am collecting the Chris Carter. So kind of go back and forth on this. I think he's got quite a few more than I do. I'm going to just show these really quickly. This is the Sunburst. They're all beautiful, so you'll see why we're collecting these. And we message each other back and forth about them a lot. I can't remember the names, and I don't have the checklist. So I can't remember the names of all of these. Now this one is a confusing one because there's one called a Galaxy, which I believe this is. There's one called Dots. They're very, very similar looking. So I don't know if that's the Galaxy or the Dots. I think it's the Galaxy. Here's the Diamonds. That second one I showed, I believe, is called the Hyper. So then they have colors. So then the red. So this is the red. It's out of $5.99. And then this is the red. Exactly the same card pretty much, but this one's out of $3.99. So this is the premium red. And this is the blue out of $3.99. And this is the premium blue out of $2.99. Now, I don't know. There maybe is a little bit more refractorage to the premium, a little bit more shininess, but it's very subtle. So now after the red and the blue, it gets really shady on which one you have because they're numbered the same. So you could have the green. This could be the green or the green premium. I believe it's the green, but I don't honestly know for sure. Same thing with the purple. Purple, there's a premium and a regular. They're both numbered out of 99. Very subtle differences, if at all any. Of course, the gold out of 75, there is a difference between the premium gold and the regular gold. And they are just gorgeous, especially the premium. Loved it so much, I had to put it in a mag. And then I got the pink premium autograph. This one's numbered out of 25. Hard to see, but it's numbered out of 25. So that's that. So thank you, Rocket Rick, and congratulations on 1 year on YouTube and 300 subscribers. Next, we have Old Sarge Collects, who's also having a 300 subscriber giveaway. Seems like last week that he was doing his 200 subscriber giveaway. He wants you to talk about your 2 favorite MLB teams and why, and also your favorite cards from each team. So, my favorite MLB team is no secret. It's the Twins. I'm a homer. I grew up in Minnesota. I've lived here my whole life. I've always been a Twins fan since I knew what baseball was. So, Twins for me, they're my number 1 team. So, my favorite Twins card is a card that I've shown a lot of times over the years on my channel. So, you'll know why if you follow me for a while. And it's this Leaf Signature Series of Kirby Puckett out of 1996. And this was my 1000th unique Kirby Puckett card. So that's one of the reasons why it's my favorite. I did a big, huge video on it. At the time, I targeted this card as my 1000th. And at the time, it would have been my second Kirby autograph. I now have 6 of them, I believe. But this one is still my favorite no matter what. It just has a very, very important place in my heart for that card. Now, my second favorite team, maybe this is a cop-out. Maybe this is a cop-out because my second favorite team, MLB team, no longer exists. They're the Washington Senators, which became the Minnesota Twins. So I'll show you my favorite Senators card. I think it's this one, the 55 Killebrew rookie. Mine's a 2, but it's very has nice eye appeal to it. It's kind of the biggest defect is there's like some water staining down here in the corner, but overall it's a very beautiful card. If that's a cop out, if that's doesn't count. I thought about it, and it's like there really isn't any other teams that I like. I mean, there's teams that I don't like. There's teams like that I don't mind. So I was thinking about it for a long time, and I think I'm going to pick the St. Louis Cardinals. They're in the National League. They're in the Midwest. They've had a lot of great players over the years, players that I have admiration for. Like you go Stan Musial, you go Bob Gibson, you go Ozzie Smith, you get into the Albert Pujols and the Paul Goldschmidts. So just a lot of great players that I've admired. And like I said, they're a Midwest team. They're a National League team. There's no other AL team I'm going to root for, So I picked the Cardinals, but I couldn't really find much for cards of them. I do have a Stan Musial autograph that's on a Perez Steel postcard, but it's buried away in a tote, so I didn't want to dig it out. So I looked through my collection, and I know I have some Cardinals cards here, but I'm going to pick this as my favorite Cardinals card. I do really like this set, the 2022 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. And here's the refractor of Albert Pujols, who is a player that I really enjoy watching and very much admired. I found this card too. Unleash Stan Musial, like a vector parallel. So that's that. So my last but not least is for 4-leaf cards. He's doing this big tabletop video response giveaway. And I know I missed the deadline. I believe it had been done by the end of the month. But I dug all the damn cards out, so I'm going to do the video response anyway and do a shout out for 4-leaf. So enjoy. I'm going to leave you with that tabletop video, some great production value, awesome cinematography, sound effects, camera work, all just amazing, beautiful, perfect lighting, just a spot on, awesome video. So hope you enjoyed. Let me know some of your favorite cards that you've seen throughout this video, and congratulations to those guys celebrating milestones, and go check out their channels if you don't know them. These are all great people, and I love spreading the word and participating in this type of stuff. So thanks, guys.
Creeping round the door, in the shadows of a foggy night, can you hear it all? Reaching out for something that's not really there. Just another lonely night, there's danger in the air. In the back of an alley, don't step around. Some but you're falling. Gotta try and grab a hold. Your heart keeps pounding, and as you close your eyes,